Draught dodgers are a range of high quality professional grade door seals designed to stop air entering around doors and windows. They're extremely easy to fit because they're self-adhesive, easily cut to length, and come with a special installation tool that ensures a perfect fit every time. Today I'm going to show you how to install draught dodgers for doors. They stop air coming in around the sides and the top of doors once and for all. They can be applied to external doors as well as internal doors. You'll need a cleaning cloth, your draught dodgers for doors set, a measuring tape, a pencil, a handsaw, a mitre box, and a pair of scissors. Before we start, it's important to understand that draught dodgers for doors are for the sides and top of the door. To achieve a complete seal, you'll also need a separate draught excluder for the bottom of the door. These are sometimes fitted on the inside and sometimes on the outside of the door. If you plan to have a draught excluder on the outside, like this RP3, it's best to fit that before fitting draught dodgers for doors, so that you can get the length of each side just right. Most external doors open inwards, and so usually the draught dodgers for doors are fitted on the outside of your home. If you have doors that open outwards, then you'll need to fit them on the inside. Draught dodgers for doors can be easily stained or painted to merge seamlessly with your existing door frame. Just ensure the seal is not fitted while you are staining or painting. Draught dodgers for doors can be installed in 4 easy steps. Step 1 is to clean the door jamb. It's important to clean the door jamb thoroughly because this is where the draught dodgers will be adhered to. I like to use an alcohol wipe or just a damp cloth with water. A clean surface is very important to maximise the holding power of the adhesive that's on the back of the draught dodgers. But you can also use a microfiber cloth and some methylated spirits if you have that on hand. Step 2 is to measure and cut your mouldings. We begin with the head of the door, that's the top. With the door closed, measure across the door jamb. Remember, measure twice, cut once. You'll find that some of your draught dodgers are marked with green or red at one end, and one has no markings at all. The green is for the left, the red is for the right, and the one with no markings goes along the top. Select the timber moulding that has no marking at either end. Remove the seal, then measure along and mark the moulding to fit comfortably into the head of the door. Using your mitre box, make a square cut and hold it up to check that the section fits neatly. Next is to measure the right hand side. Measure from the head of the door down to either the top of the draught excluder, or if you don't have a draught excluder on this side of the door, measure to the door step. Subtract 8 millimeters from this measurement to allow enough space for the moulding that runs along the top of the door. Select the moulding with the red marking at one end. Remove the seal, then measure from the coloured end along the moulding, mark where to cut with your pencil, and square cut the moulding to length. Remember to check twice before cutting. Repeat this for the left hand side using the moulding marked with green. Step 3 is to fit the mouldings to the door jamb. Remove the fitting packer from the end of the plastic sleeve. Using the fitting packer will ensure that the draught dodgers are placed the exact distance from the door to achieve a perfect seal. Begin with the top of the door. Take the moulding that you've cut to length already. Remove about 15 centimeters of the red liner from the adhesive side. I like to use a knife to help find the end and peel it back neatly. Lay the tape liner away from the slotted side of the moulding. Place the fitting packer flat against the top corner of the door at the end where you've removed the liner, and carefully holding the moulding against the packer, slide it up towards the top of the door jamb, pressing it on gently. Move the packer along the face of the door and pull a little more of the tape liner out as you work your way along, sticking the moulding to the head of the door jamb as you go. Continue moving across the door until all of the tape liner is removed. Next is to fit the moulding on the right hand side, following a similar process. Working from the end marked in red, peel the tape liner back neatly and lay the tape liner away from the slot. Hold the packer against the face of the door about 15 centimeters from the top. Carefully hold the moulding against the fitting packer and slide it upwards until the angled end of the moulding meets the contour of the top moulding perfectly. Press the end on gently, tacking it in place. Work your way down the moulding, sliding the packer down and peeling the tape away as you go. Follow the same process on the left hand side, beginning at the top with the end of the moulding marked in green. When all of your mouldings are in place, it's time to bond the adhesive with the door jamb. To do this, apply firm pressure to all points along each moulding. Ensure you press on the thin side as this is the strongest part. Avoid pressing on the thicker side. Doing so may damage the moulding as this is the side with the slot. Finally, step 4 is to insert the seal in the slot. Your seal is provided in strips roughly the same length as each moulding. They're all the same, so choose any one from the bag. Take your scissors and square cut the end of the first seal. Begin pressing it in across the head of the door jamb. Make sure your seal has the nice curved side facing you because this is the side that you'll see. When you get to the end, cut the end of the seal, allowing a little extra so that you can trim the piece down to perfect length. Press firmly all the way to the end. Square cut the next piece of seal, starting at the top of one side, press it up to meet the top seal. Work your way down, following the same process, again trimming the cut end to the perfect length. Continue the same process for the other side. Check that the seals are pressed in properly all the way around. You can look along the line of the seal to see if there are some parts that need a little extra push. And there you have it, a perfectly sealed door that will withstand the test of time. A properly draft-proof door will make your home more comfortable, cheaper to heat and cool, and better for the environment too.